The Philadelphia Phillies took game 2 to the Arizona Diamondbacks, a 10-0 beatdown. It was a football score by the end, and they now have a 2-0 lead over the Arizona Diamondbacks in this NLCS. Connor Thomas from Locked On Phillies joins me now. And Connor, these are two teams that have had to scrap and claw and fight their way to this point. They were not the virtuoso teams of the regular season. So how did they put together this virtuoso performance in game 2?
Well, it starts with the leadoff hitter. Having Kyle Schwarber wake up 2 home runs in the game, that's unbelievable out of him. He can set the tone big time at the top of this lineup, and he hasn't done it this postseason. So getting that is huge. And this offense is just one that when they're at home and they're feeling it and they know they have the crowd behind them, they can be a season ender. Now, we're a long way from that. The series is not over. But what they've done through these first 2 games at Citizens Bank Park it's unbelievable. Frankly, it's a tight series if you don't show up because the pitching is really good for Arizona, and they made it not feel like a tight series tonight.
Part of that also was you got terrific pitching out of this group from Philadelphia. Aaron Nola goes 6, gives up 3 hits, no earned runs, 7 strikeouts over the course of the game, just 4 hits for the Diamondbacks. And this was a team that had to ride their offense for long stretches of the postseason. What did you see from the arms today in Philadelphia?
I mean, outstanding. You can't ask for much more. A 10-0 shutout. You have to believe not only did the offense do their job, but the pitching staff did their job too. And Aaron Nola, he had such a tumultuous season, up and down, questions about how he's going to get paid this offseason, whether or not he'll be back. Well, here's the thing. If you have a rough regular season and a contract year, if you have a great postseason, who cares? Teams are going to pay you to be the guy that you trust in October. And right now, Aaron Nola is proving his mettle in the biggest moments. It was a great performance by him. The bullpen, not a very high leverage spot, but at the same time, they got the job done like they've been doing all postseason. These arms have been a huge asset for the Philadelphia Phillies, and you saw it again tonight.
So the series will shift to the desert, which means Arizona is going to be desperate to stay in this series. How does Philly stay on the attack?
Well, I hate to say this because I don't want to be Orlando Arcia. I don't want to be Merrill Kelly with the comments about, I don't think the crowd will be as loud as the Venezuela game in the World Baseball Classic. I don't want to do that. There are no headlines coming out of this. But Arizona is not the same environment as Citizens Bank Park. And that fan base, I mean, I'm sure they love their Diamondbacks, but it's not the same type of environment that the Diamondbacks just came into. So the way you do it, you go out there and you play the way you played in Atlanta. And you play like the better team because, frankly, you are. Go out there, and the goal should be to not play another game in the NLCS at Citizens Bank Park. So I hope they deliver, but this team has been good at home. They've been good on the road. They're good everywhere. They're just a complete baseball team, and you just have to go out there and try and do the same thing you just did at home in a couple games.